What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be doing another wrestler profile. Today it is Hulk Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan. Basically, Hulk Hogan's career started off in AWA with Vern Gagne. He was the Incredible Hulk there, and then he moved to WWF when Vince McMahon, um, the one that we know nowadays, Vince McMahon, took over WWF and brought in Hulk Hogan, started Hulkamania. When Hulk Hogan won the title from the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Gardens, uh, it changed wrestling. It took it to the next plateau. You had Hulk Hogan as the front man, going on all the shows, Saturday Night Live, Regis and Kathy Lee, Donahue, Johnny Carson, just bringing wrestling to the forefront. And it would be for the next almost 10 years, Hulk Hogan would be the individual that set the stage for the WWF at the time. You had Hulk Hogan in nine straight WrestleManias. You had him in WrestleMania 1 with Mr. T against Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. WrestleMania 2 in a steel cage against King Kong Bundy. WrestleMania 3, Andre the Giant, Pontiac Silverdome. WrestleMania 4, he was in a rematch against Andre. WrestleMania 5, Mega Powers Explode. WrestleMania 6, The Ultimate Warrior. WrestleMania 7, Sergeant Slaughter. WrestleMania 8, he was against Sid Justice. WrestleMania 9, he ran in at the end of the Yokozuna Bret Hart match and won the title. And he was also in a tag team title match with Brutus Beefcake against Money Inc. You know, Hulk Hogan, when people think about wrestling, they think about Hulk Hogan. And the amount of pop culturism that Hulkamania has drawn over the years is just incredible. And just when you thought that Hulk Hogan's popularity couldn't get any more, peaked, enter the Monday Night Wars where the NWO was created. Basically, Hulk Hogan had moved to WCW after WrestleMania 9, and he was, he had Hulkamania on his side in WCW for a bit. His signing at Walt Disney World, his entrance at the Mall America for Monday Night Nitro, the first Nitro. He even did like the monster truck match against a giant. Hulkamania was still there, but it wasn't as present as it was in the WWF. So they figured, they had to mix something up. They had Hall and Nash coming in. What better way to bring a group like the NWO that was being formed to mainstream, but to add Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan would join that group, and one of the best things Hulk Hogan had ever done, you take the biggest face ever in wrestling and turn him heel. During his run in the NWO, you had him bring in the likes of Dennis Rodman. He would win the title numerous times in the NWO as Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And, that character ran its course in NWO. Eventually, Hulk Hogan would end up leaving WCW. And WCW, that was when it was peaking off and not really doing much. So Hulk Hogan really didn't have much to do with wrestling for a while there. He had family issues to deal with. His marriage was kind of falling apart. Eventually, Vince McMahon had bought out WCW. The NWO was brought in. Hulk Hogan went against The Rock. He had a major, major cheers at WrestleMania 18. So he was switched back to the Hulkamania character, and people loved him for like 4 more years. I think he was in 2 more years, 3 more years. And then he kind of left because he was getting tired. There was family issues going on. After he left, his son had the car accident. His wife divorced him, and he was running out of money basically. So he had to join TNA to take the paycheck. And in TNA, a lot of people criticize him for wrecking wrestling, but in reality, if Hogan's face on something, it's gonna sell. And that was the thought that TNA had. It also ran its course. Hulk Hogan. It became more about Hulk Hogan than it became about the wrestling. But Hulk Hogan's presence was still felt in TNA. Now going into WrestleMania 30, the WWE is thinking about once again having Hulk Hogan come back for nostalgia reasons because he was in the first WrestleMania, and they realized the importance of the first WrestleMania. So, just to see Hulk Hogan don the yellow and red again will be great. So I want to get your guys' take on Hulk Hogan. What do you guys think about him? What are your favorite Hulk Hogan matches? What's your favorite WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan? Comment below. If you like this video, definitely give it a like. If you're not subbed, definitely hit the sub button up there. And I will catch you guys later.